Coming in hot, trying to block it, and you're right, and obviously it worked out. On first down, Drake. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
50-50.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll pitch it back to Gore. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Tannehill. Then Amendola with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Sanders is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it with Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's to the 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run to Drake. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the end zone, Tannehill. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Mahomes to throw on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.